Anne. Hello. This is my first video for my new YouTube channel. And it's all gonna be, this episode is gonna be all about me. But the series, this YouTube channel is going to be, probably daily vlogs or weekly vlogs about me and illness. I have chronic illness. I have POTS. We'll get into that in a second. I am Mary Ann. I'm 22 years old, and I have been recently diagnosed with POTS and vasovagal syncope, but I've had vasovagal syncope since I was like in 7th grade. So I have literally been fainting for as pretty much as long as I can remember. I have been fainting, which, you know, it's great, I guess. Like, I know how to handle fainting or fainting people, not even just me fainting. But I really would prefer not to faint. I am also diagnosed with anxiety, depression, and autism. I am autistic. Which leaves me to be a little bit awkward. If you can't tell, I'm an awkward human being. It's okay. I already know it. So as I mentioned, this YouTube channel will be dedicated to my daily life with chronic illness and, of course, the struggles of being a college student and just kind of existing in general. Existing is hard. If you don't know that, now you know, Mr. President. So, hi, nice to meet you. I'm a college student going in for my 3rd degree from the same community college. I took a break. I went to a 4-year school, but I was unable to stay because my POTS was getting really bad and I was fainting like 3 or 4 times every 2 days, which is a huge amount for me. So I had to come home. So I'm going back to the community college in my home area, and I can't complain. I love my community college. They've been amazing to me. But this is my 3rd associate's degree. My 3rd. Which is not bad. I do enjoy it. I'm enjoying what I'm getting into right now. I am a visual arts major. Something to that effect. I'm an arts major. All 3 of my degrees are in arts of some form. I have an associate in arts, an associate in fine arts theater, and I'm working on the visual arts. Which is kind of ridiculous if you think about it. That's kind of crazy. But my main area is art. I love art. I love music. I love dance. Art is amazing, which is a bit of a struggle. I have a hard time interpreting things. When I look at a picture of like mostly art that needs to be interpreted, like surreal art or impressionist art, I don't get it at all. It does not make sense to me. I do not get it. I can stare at a painting or a picture for hours, and it just doesn't make sense to me. All I will see is I'm looking at a picture with some lines on it. Does not make sense. But I love art in any form. Dance theater are my favorite types of expression in the art world. My favorite theater production is either Hunchback of Notre Dame or Finding Neverland. If you don't know, both have ties to Disney, which leads me to my next topic. Disney is pretty much a personality type for me. I have been to Walt Disney World 17 times? Something around there. I started going when I was 4 and fell in love. That was 8, but 4. Peter Pan is my favorite Disney movie, with Princess and the Frog's Tiana being my favorite Disney princess. Villain-wise, I love Oogie Boogie and Dr. Facilier. They're just so cool. I love them. I think I love that they're both a little sneaky and they're both jazzy. I love it. It makes my heart soar. Um, my hope is after COVID and this whole Delta variant and all that mess are gone, is that I will be able to go back for Halloween, which is my favorite time of the year. Um, so I look forward to fall weather every day. With pots, you can have heat intolerance, and I live in the South. Fall is when it's getting cooler and I don't need 7 jackets, which is like the perfect time. I always prefer to be cold over hot. I can put clothes on, I can not take my skin off. That's period. That's my sentence. Spring is okay. My birthday is in spring, but the pollen kills me. My face is so sad in the spring, and I know I'm not the only one that struggles with allergies. Like, you could look at me and outside, and I'm like, like I'm literally, my face is just crying. It's hilariously horrible. Um, Favorite animals. My favorite animals are octopi, octopuses, octopi, something like that, and poison dart frogs. But frogs in general are great. I actually have a huge octopus that I got from my amazing boyfriend Cameron for Valentine's Day. I'll put a picture of him somewhere here. His name is October. As for life things, I do work, thankfully. I DoorDash because of the chronic illness and my ability to faint every so often. It's very hard for me to work a standard job. And if you're watching this and you have a chronic illness, I am sure I am not the only person that has that struggle. I'll get in another episode, I will get more into my illnesses and what that means. Descriptions of them, I'll get more into that in a different episode. But if you're watching this, I know I'm not the only one. I do stream. I am a streamer on Twitch. It's been a little while since I last streamed. I'm currently going off and getting put back on meds, and anxiety, depression meds, so my moods are swinging rapidly, which, not so great. That's a bit of a struggle, and people with anxiety and depression, to my extent, understand that, sometimes it's just a struggle. And they think I have bipolar 1, which makes it worse. So when I'm not medicated, bad. And I don't want to hear, like, oh, but medication's bad for you. I am not a human being when I'm off my medication. So, like, just so y'all know, I'm a hardcore advocate for medicine. I convinced, not really, my friend to try medication. His anxiety is extremely bad. And with explaining what it's like for me on my meds, I like to think that helped him be a little more comfortable with the idea of medication. But of course, there are downsides to the medications, like side effects, and then going off and on them. You have to find the right medication that works for you, and all that mess. It's always a struggle. But yeah, what would you guys like to hear more about? I can go a little bit into my diagnoses. I don't know. Um, Jumping topics. You see my shirt? It's Haunted Mansion, which is Disney. I love the Haunted Mansion. I look forward to it every trip. I've got Mickey ears. Me and my dad, actually made tombstones, for Halloween one year, that had like the Disney sayings on them. Like if you go to Disney and you can see the gravestones near the Haunted Mansion, it had some of those writings on it, like dear old Fred, a rock fell on his head or something like that. Like it rhymes, it's cute, it's adorable. But we made tombstones and it was so cute. I had so much fun. I misspelled uncle on my my tombstone though. Another thing. I can't spell. School told me I had a learning disorder, but I don't know if that meant I have a learning disorder or if it was autism and nobody bothered to tell me. I didn't find out I was autistic till I was about a year ago, 2020. Because I don't remember parts of my childhood apparently. I was diagnosed at 15 and I didn't know it until I had to turn in paperwork to prove I could go back to work. And I was looking through it and they're like, oh yeah, diagnoses, autism. What? You mean the crisis I had at like 16 was autism? Like I was autistic. I was not like, it just blew my mind. Like suddenly everything fell into place and I suddenly realized like, wow. Suddenly everything just made sense. And I think that's another reason why I'm a big advertiser for getting diagnosed. Even if it's you're ignoring your doctors, you're pushing for a diagnosis, you are advocating for yourself. Diagnoses really help your emotional state. That's my opinion. I can't prove that. I have no statistics, but it certainly helped me. Suddenly, I didn't feel like I was crazy. Suddenly, I didn't think I was like making it all up. It was, wow, I'm autistic. And that doesn't go just for autism. That's anxiety, depression, POTS, whatever illness or chronic problems you have, mental illness, physical illness. It's amazing to get that diagnosis. It's suddenly like a relief washes over you and everything just kind of makes sense. And that's what I hope everybody who's struggling gets. I went on a ramble. A lot of these videos will probably be rambling or about my day. But I'm very excited to start the series. It's gonna kind of be like a virtual blog or diary kind of thing. But I want people to know that it's not just them that's struggling with things. And that makes me feel a little better. So I hope you enjoy what I put out. Please leave like and comment. Let me know questions you have. If you are struggling with something, let me know. Maybe I can do research for you. I would be glad to help out any way I can. Just let me know. I hope everybody has a great day. Bye!